Imagine having a secret power that lets you read anyone's mind, their emotions, thoughts, and decisions entirely under your control. Whether it is your boss, a friend, a stranger, or your crush, you could make everyone dance to your tune. This isn't magic. This is pure psychology. The dark psychology used by manipulators, leaders, and influencers worldwide to control people without them ever realizing it. In this video, you will learn the dark psychological tools that will transform you from an ordinary person into a master influencer. But here is a warning. This is strictly for educational purposes. Do not misuse it, because after reading this, you will never view the world the same way again. Trick number 5. The reverse trap. Humans naturally desire whatever they are forbidden to do. This simple truth can be used to direct anyone's actions without using force if you understand how the reverse trap works. How does it work? Think about it. If someone tells you, don't look back, the first thing your mind wants to do is look back. Similarly, if someone tells you, don't watch this video, a part of you instantly wants to click on it. That is the reverse trap, a mind game where you never make a direct demand, yet the other person does exactly what you wanted them to do. Example. Suppose you want a friend to do a task for you. If you ask directly, hey, do this for me, they might avoid it or refuse. But if you say, I had something, but forget it. It's too difficult. I don't think you can handle it. Their ego gets challenged and they instantly feel driven to prove, I can do it. You told them not to or implied they couldn't, and they did it anyway. Control that impulse in others and you become the master of the game. Trick number 4. Master of choice. People believe they make decisions out of their own free will. In reality, they only choose from the options placed right in front of them. The person who wins the game is the one who designs the options. Power isn't about forcing people, it is about framing their choices. Example. Suppose you want your friend to go out with you. If you ask, do you want to go out? They might not feel like it and simply say no. But if you ask, should we go to Pizza Hut or Domino's? The entire framing changes. They now have two options, but both lead to the exact same outcome. They are going out with you. They feel in control because they made a choice, but the ultimate control was yours all along. This is the same strategy used by politicians, big brands, and marketers, e.g., buy one get one free, or buy two get 50% off. You feel like you got the best deal, but you still ended up buying multiple items. People do not want absolute freedom. They want controlled freedom that keeps their ego safe. Control the options, and you master their decisions. Trick number 3. The guilt trap. Guilt is a psychological trigger that can control anyone. People rarely react when forced, but when they feel guilty, they yield voluntarily. Example. A friend repeatedly promises to meet you, but cancels every time. If you confront them aggressively by saying, you never make time for me, they will likely pull further away. But if you calmly say, I understand. If I were important to you, you probably would have found the time. Guilt sets in immediately. They feel as though they hurt your feelings, leading them to reach out, explain themselves, and apologize on their own. You did not force anything. You simply held up an emotional mirror, and seeing their own guilt caused them to change their behavior. Trick number 2. The emotional hijack. Most human decisions are driven by emotion rather than logic. Whoever gains control over someone's emotions gains the remote control to their mind. This is the emotional hijack, a psychological state where fear, guilt, love, or shock completely overwhelms logical thinking. Politicians rarely rely purely on raw facts and speeches. They trigger feelings, fear, anger, or pride. Once you connect with those emotions, your vote naturally sways in their favor. In a single moment of emotional hijacking, a person can make a decision they regret later, but by then, the game is already over. To influence how someone thinks, target how they feel first. People forget the logic you presented, but they always remember how you made them feel. Trick number 1. The power of silence. Psychology proves that silence holds genuine power. Think about a common experience. You make a mistake and tension runs high. If one parent yells at you, you react to the noise. But if the other parent says absolutely nothing, just gives you a single look, your entire body freezes. That silence feels far more dangerous than yelling because in the absence of words, your own mind starts racing with worst-case scenarios. People assume the loudest speaker in the room is the strongest, but real power belongs to the person who listens and observes. When you remain silent, the other person experiences discomfort, anxiety, and guilt, shifting control to you.
How to apply it? 1. Extracting the truth. If you want someone to confess, avoid firing endless questions. Simply say, "I already know everything," and go silent. As time passes, their anxiety builds until they confess on their own. 2. Handling an argument. Instead of shouting back, look them directly in the eye and give a faint smile. Their own arguments will start sounding weak to them, and they will begin doubting their own words. When everyone else is speaking, stay quiet. When you want your presence felt, speak less. By applying these psychological principles strategically, you can deeply influence human behavior. If you are ready to put these tools into practice, take on a 7-day challenge to build a more powerful, commanding version of yourself.